wherever I go, I always seem to find some off-road. I think Google is quite adventurous on my behalf. Most of my routes in the States, I've used their it's quite steep this. Most of the routes in the States I've used their bicycle routes, beta, which is very beta. Had me on a freeway yesterday, supposedly finding the bike path in Portland, and now it's decided I want to take a shortcut up a very steep hill with no road surface. Even in Canada, on this side of the bike, even in Canada, where I did 33 miles, I managed to find some mud, some gravel, some sand. It looks like every country I go to. I managed to do a little bit of cyclocross, which is good because I've got a cyclocross bike. Well, it's good that I've got a cyclocross bike, not that I seem to find myself off the road rather too much. But this doesn't look like it's long. It does look like it just goes straight up the hill and straight down the hill, whereas I'd have had a few more miles around the road. And by the time I realised, or by the time the road deteriorated and I got halfway up here, it's too far to go back really. So having a bit of a walk, not far now, just up round this corner. I think it goes downhill. Yeah, last night, I got into a bit of climbing as well. The original idea was to make it to Canyonville. I didn't quite make the mileage the day before because I took the ferry and then I had to do 229 miles. I managed 217, got into a motel just after midnight. I thought that was alright. Well then, there's actually another 18 to where I wanted to get to. So the mileages are always just that little bit more than what the route says, which is not too surprising really. But I'm going to have to cut some out towards the end of my trip, and I'll play that by ear because I don't know whether it's going to be Iceland or America I take that mileage out of. Iceland's a short leg, which the short legs are simply faster. You've got recovery in between and you can just forego sleep for a couple of days, which is fine. But a lot of chip seal, rough roads, like not rough like this, but the tarmac's got coarse chips in it, so it's just a bind to ride on. It's not very fast. The winds can be a bit playful out there, and irregular, and the services are sparse, which isn't too bad because I can carry stuff. But missing that leg, I'll also remove about 2 or probably more, like 3 days of transit time, so that'll come off the overall. I'm trying to keep transit time down to a reasonable level, reasonable minimum. I think I got about 8 to 10 days so far, and if I go straight back to Lisbon, there'll be another sort of 3 there. I normally give myself, well, I normally get to airports at night, so I go straight to a motel, go back in the morning, book a flight then for the next day. So normally got a day to sort myself out, which is stops me rushing things and being wiped out for the next leg, but it gives me a little bit of recovery. But I'm not I'm not taking too much time. So I'll end up with about maybe about 14 days transit that way, which should be good because the current record's got about 21 days transit in it. And if I do a 90-day, 90 odd days, I might get back in time for my birthday. So Iceland could be for the chop. Anyway, so I got so I was 18 behind at the start of yesterday. Then I had to do 240 yesterday. I was already a bit tired, so I didn't manage to get away very quickly. Got a bit. I was just slow getting on the road, really. So I managed 223 yesterday. So I'm still not quite up to where I wanted to be at the end of yesterday. Not wanted to be, because it's this stupid plan that I've got, which is ridiculous. So, you know, it's a target I didn't think I'd achieve anyway. So, but it's just a line in the sand, really, I suppose. So I'm happy with what it's going. Every time I go over 200 miles, I'm over average. I'm pulling my average up, so it's all good, really. I got a little bit of a scratchy in ear throat thing going on this morning, which is a bit of a worry. Didn't get done till 1 o'clock last night. Up again at, I slept in this morning, 6:40. And I don't know what I was talking about. I think I better end it there. But this leg's going good anyway. I'm making good time. So that's all that really matters. I don't know where I'll get to today. When I get back on some good roads. It should be soon. Then it ought to get better, really. See you later.